Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. I am nervous, I think it's fair to say. So we know Prince Sigvald is here. We have a lot of problems. We gotta deal with Prince Sigvald sooner rather than later. I want to take him out while he doesn't have all the rest of his dudes as backup. But we know that there are two Chaos Warherd armies right here in this general area in ambush mode. If we ride over there, we're definitely going to get ambushed and attacked. Since we failed to break their ambush with our hero. I'm not 100% sure how this mechanic works, but I think it's that you get one chance on your turn. The first time you come into vision range of an army that's in ambush mode, you get a roll, and either you reveal them or you don't on that first one. So moving more people over here isn't going to give us more of a chance to reveal them. So if we ride over there, we're in trouble. But if I don't ride over there, I'm worried that Sartorial and Archaon will catch up to Sigvald, and then they'll just run over here in force. Maybe that's fine. We are still a couple turns off of... How many turns did it take to build this? I can't even... Alright, hold on. If I click this and then click Building Browser... Alright, so we need one turn for Sjoktraken to finish upgrading the main settlement building, and then we would need another 2 turns before we could have an improved garrison. But, as it is right now, we have 3 of our armies against 3 of their armies, plus we get our garrison, except the Chaos Warherd might ride with them. It's not usually the case that the AI coordinates cross-faction very well, and the Chaos Warriors and the Chaos Warherd are different factions. I mean... I think maybe we have to get aggressive on them. I'm really worried about them grouping all the way up, because these armies are pretty scary, right? Yeah, it's all like chosen and also more chosen. This one has, okay, fewer chosen, more Chaos Warriors, a lot of Hell Cannons, many Hell Cannons, bunch of Chaos Giants. Yeah. Huh. How come Archaon's Hell Cannons are listed as being 12 to a unit, which would be insane for a siege weapon. But Sartorial's are listed as being 1 to a unit, which is the correct value. I wonder if, for some reason, this is displaying the crew. Does each Hell Cannon have 12 crew? That seems possible. So actually, I think this army's a little bit less scary than Sigvald's. And this one as well. Hell Cannons are pretty badass, though. Yeah, we kind of need to go over here and just fall into an ambush. We need to break their ambush, and then we need to push them with the other 2 armies. So the deal is, even though we'll be outnumbered, you can only have 40 units on the field for each side at any time. So if we bring 2 healthy armies to the battle, we will get the job done, I think. Boy, who wants to be the brave one? I guess Thorgrim, because his army's in the worst, like, he has the worst army. Can we... We sure can. Let's go up to 20 troops and then march on over there. We are either going to reveal their armies or we are going to get ambushed. Hold on. Let's try to walk as far south as we can, though. They're a little bit north of Sigvald, aren't they? Let's try this. Because if we don't trigger an ambush, then we know that it's safe to move in like this with the others. Okay, cool. Actually, that's really good. So we'll have... Do I want to have Guthrie or Grombrindle lead the actual attack? Or maybe, honestly, maybe even Thorgrim? I'm just thinking about whose army will be more of a pain to move into position as reinforcements. It's probably not Guthrie. Even though Guthrie does have these 2 organ guns, it's only 2 organ guns. The rest of his army is actually fairly quick, dwarf relative. Although Grombrindle has rangers and gyrocopters. So you know what? Yeah, Grombrindle is definitely a reinforcement army. Let's move him to... Oh, he's in encampment mode. Let's move him to here, which... I'm trying to find a spot where he will definitely be in reinforcement range. And then we have Guthrie initiate. Hold on, we have to be careful about the angle of initiation, though, right? Thorgrim still has the movement left to start the fight. So actually, Guthrie just needs to move into a reinforcing position. Alright, this could be a real mess.
Throw banners! Let
Alright, those two armies are there. The balance of power bar has this slightly in our favor, which I'm happy to see, although I don't know that I necessarily agree. Yeah, these Beastmen armies have some pretty scary units. Not a lot of Ungor. Okay, this one's mostly just Gore Herd, though. Like, these are just fine units. The Ungor are still pretty bad. They don't have that many Minotaurs. They have 2 Giants, which is a little terrifying. This is really the bulk of their force. Alright, well, here we go. This is the, possibly the most important battle that has been fought anywhere on the map during this game. Ooh, note that, he doesn't actually have his legendary items right now. He must have spawned without them, and then it equips them that turn, but it takes a turn for them to arrive. So this is actually, we've caught him sort of with his pants down. Or his pants are in transit, anyway. Alright, let's do it. I'm pretty sure we could have auto-resolved ourselves a victory there, but, like, this is definitely the kind of battle you gotta play out. So, 60 versus 60. They are, for some reason, only showing a single allied army. Huh, that's weird. I guess we don't get to see their extra reinforcements beyond that. But anyway, like I said, so each of us will start with 1 army on the field. The second army will come in as reinforcements, and then as units of that group of 40 are eliminated, units from the third army will enter the battlefield to replace them. So all of my reinforcements are going to come in over here, and all of his reinforcements are going to come in back here. We've successfully outflanked each other in this bizarre terrain. Well, this is not great. Here's my concern. Ordinarily, I'd be pretty happy to see this because it means that his forces are split and we get to take on one of those less impressive Beastmen armies right away, but it also means that he gets to start some giants right on top of us, which is not awesome. So why don't we do this? Let's start way back in this corner. I think this is the point in our zone that is furthest from Sigvald, and also my primary concern is furthest from Sigvald, and then secondly, the furthest we can get from the reinforcing armies to buy our artillery the most time to fight them. So we want to let the giants have it with the cannons just the second the giants become visible. Let's just pull everybody over here. We should probably line these up a little bit more intelligently. We probably don't want Ulthuar's Rangers to be in the group with the rest of the ranged, I think. Now, they don't have a lot of specific, like, cavalry units, but all Beastmen are pretty fast. So we do have to worry about flanks. They're just fast as a group. How many... Can I put, like, a unit of Slayers back here? I want a unit of Slayers in position to swing around to here right away at the beginning of the battle. And we're just going to keep ourselves in safe position, basically. And you guys, with all your stealth... I guess... I was thinking maybe we could put them over here somewhere and have them attack from behind as the Beastmen come in, but since we have enemies coming in way back there, there's nowhere that would be safe to do. There's nowhere I'd be confident these guys aren't going to get caught out. So I guess we'll just have them, like, stay here. They're not visible to the enemy right now. They have stalk. We'll get around and we'll get those side shots. Okay, part of the reason I wanted to do this with the Legendary Lord is that the Legendary Lord can't be permanently lost, because I think we're going to have some permanent losses here. Belagar's fine. He's doing his thing. Don't you worry about Belagar, weird dwarf unit. Alright, so we're coming in this side first. Oh! Oh, it's not bringing in one whole army first. It's going to bring in half of each of my reinforcement armies. That's not ideal. It's actually kind of interesting here, though, because it means that we don't have to take on a full complement of giants from this group. We'll get some of these guys and some of those guys over there basically irrelevant. Okay, that's interesting. This is going to be bloody. There are going to be losses. Just everybody prepare yourself. Gird yourself for that mentally. What do I want to do then? What do I want to do with these armies? If I'm not going to get... I'm probably not going to get the artillery units from either of these armies then, right? This is going to pull in the stuff that appears at the front of the stack. So knowing that this is all of my artillery, probably for the entirety of the battle, how does that change our plan? Because that's definitely not what I thought was going to be happening, and that definitely advantages the enemy significantly over us. I guess it means that we probably don't have to deal with any of those giants, though. Like, by the time the giants show up, the battle will be over. So that's cool. I mean, just like straight up fighting Chosen sucks. Man, I don't want to do this. That's pretty much what I got. I guess these guys should unite and form one group, because they're probably going to have to end up fighting a bunch of these Chosen. So you guys head over here. And these guys, I think, are just going to stay put. I don't want to run toward the back army, because if the Chosen just continue forward toward Thorgrim's group, we're going to have to start running. They're going to outrun us, aren't they? Hold on. Chosen have 28 speed. No, they are not. Dwarves are slow, but they're not that slow. Alright, let's see what they do. The artillery will open fire. And actually, they're coming in close enough that we get to shoot all of our stuff right away, so that's good. Okay, it looks like they're breaking to come and fight us. Some of them, at least. Alright. Good cannon fire. Try to get rid of that Beast Lord quickly. Alright, remember how I said I was going to do this right away at the beginning of the battle? Whatever, it's fine. We'll get there in time. Alright. Thorgrim, time to ride out. This is going to be messy. Can we get the cannons to focus on some of these Minotaurs? Oh, nope. The giants and stuff are totally already in. They shouldn't be. Okay, well then the cannons need to fire on the Cygors. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it does let in more than 40 units, because the Cygors and stuff are coming in. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah. No, this is definitely more than 40 units at a time. Maybe that thing that I don't know that I've ever had a battle where I could have had 60 units. Like, that doesn't really happen that often, so maybe I just was wrong about that. Maybe I never had any evidence to back that up. Okay, well, a whole lot of you need to get over here. So this is going to be a horrible, horrible time, then, as I had initially thought. We might have to try to bail out on this, actually, and send everybody down here, because otherwise we're going to get overrun by the two Beastmen armies. Yeah, this is bad. I had so much hope. For a moment there. Do you remember that moment where I had hope? Let's try to focus the catapults on distant groups of Minotaurs. People who won't be in position to attack us right this second. And I guess Bestigors. Those Bestigors are fast, though. They're gonna be on us in like any moment now. Yeah, I guess just shoot at these Minotaurs. You'll figure it out. Try not to kill too many dwarves. Alright, the Slayers are on it. We're on it. This is the part I'm worried about. So some of them are still moving, although, interestingly, they seem to be moving to reinforce the distant Beastmen army rather than coming at us directly, which is fine by me. So you know what? Maybe we can, I just run everybody forward. Maybe we can take them out by outnumbering them here, if it's actually going to let me have all of my units. I guess we need to wait and see if that's actually going to happen. Sorry about all the pausing. It's going to be one of those. I'm not convinced that I'm not going to get cavalry charged here. In fact, you guys need to come around here. This is where the big fight is. Nope, not you. Box select gets a little wacky sometimes. You can see my computer is chugging already under the force of it. Alright, so get in there. Oh, sorry, you're not the guy. You should probably, like, back up. Alright, everybody else get in. Here's who I meant. Press the button, make the stuff happen. So he should fight the Bestigors, right? And we should nuke the defensive stats of these Minotaurs. Try to wrap this Minotaur nonsense up as quickly as possible. Slayers in. Slayers should beat... Slayers suffer heavy losses against most things, right? Because they have, like, no defenses at all. But Slayers should straight up beat Ungor with actually minimal losses, because Ungor just don't deal any damage. Oh, shoot. Somebody told me about a way... That's not it. Nope, that's not it either. Well, crap. Sorry, person who gave me... Oh, here it is. You can actually draw a movement path for your units. You don't have to micro them. Thank you to everybody, by the way, who is giving me control tips in the comments. Yeah, you don't have to move your guys waypoint by waypoint. You can draw a path and actually have them do the smart thing. So you guys are in here. You guys are in here. You guys need to commit, make some stuff happen. And I guess you guys are all just still waiting to receive charges. We should definitely have the archers focused on... Actually, how armored are Bestigors? Pretty armored, actually, relative to the others. So no, the archers should focus on gore, where possible. Or Minotaurs? Yeah, probably Minotaurs. Minotaurs are not terribly armored. We can do some good anti-Minotaur work here. It would probably be a good idea for us to burn down their ranged. Actually, their ranged don't do very much damage and probably aren't getting through our armor in any meaningful way. So the other units of archers can focus on the giants. Let's try to get those guys weakened as much as possible before they arrive. How's that Cygor doing? He's fine, in fact. Doing absolutely fine. And yeah, I'm definitely not getting all of my armies. So they're going to get... This is going to be a 60 versus 40 battle. They're going to obliterate us. That really sucks. That feels like a bug to me. Alright, well... So this is what we have for the northern battle. Do we run south to reinforce, or do we try to just take the Chaos dudes here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Yeah, I mean, this is probably 20 units. I don't know why I'm counting. It does look like some of them are going to break south, but, like, should we... Some of them are headed toward us. The thing is, without our artillery, it's no longer wise for us to wait for enemies to engage on us, right? That's the whole basis of our strategy this far, is that we have had artillery. I'm going to try to make it down south. Let's see if we can get down and just fight them as a big blob. If we're going to be this outnumbered, I think it behooves us to fight in a big blob.
Nothing can stop us!
Hurry, hurry, hurry. Alright, so we're throwing stuff at the Minotaurs. These Slayers are going to make short work of the leadership of these Beastmen units. You can see, even without us being engaged, those guys are wavering. Nope, we're not going to make it. They have redirected their attack. Well. So now we need to grab all of the Iron Breakers here and form some kind of front line, and all of the much faster Slayer units can run behind that front line. Need to fall back so that they are not the first ones to receive the charge. Hammerers over here. In order to survive this, we may have to turn our turn some of our artillery to... We can't do that, though. We're still in, like, extremely dire straits over here. Yeah, this sucks. I don't know how we're supposed to survive this. Let's do a manual target. Yeah, Alt. Manual target, like, here. Try to be in a position where I'm not going to be shooting dwarves. You guys, what is your current target? Your current target is also in the melee. Should we maybe... No, we need to focus in the melee. Alright, you guys shoot about there. Trying to make sure that we are actually engaging. Maximum engagement here. It does look like we're doing all right on this front. Granted, most of the giants are not yet part of the battle. down. Armor-piercing damage, and you, I guess it makes sense to have him start working a giant? He does so much damage per hit, right? 558 missile damage. Yeah, it makes sense to just shoot him at the largest enemy that is present. So a lot of his damage is going to be wasted against smaller dudes. Let's see here. The line that we're forming is over here. Guys, characters just become part of it. That's not where the line is at all. There we go. This is gonna suck. I don't think we're fast enough. We're definitely gonna eat some charges here.
Yeah! Ready to strike!
See if we can at least stagger him, maybe draw him off.
Hey!
Oh, these armies don't have any of their ranged. Dude, this reinforcement scheme sucks for me. So it didn't actually let them bring in 60, it looks like, but it's definitely more than we have. Well, I mean, we're winning we just have to keep winning this battle. Who else is down here character-wise? Do we have any other buffs? Does this army not have a runesmith? Hold on. So we have this runesmith over here. Yeah, okay, all of the runesmiths are down there. Thorgrim's army is so out of date. We do not have the tech at all. So I guess we have no more buffs to give. It's just a matter of survival now. You focus on a giant as well. You also have to refocus on the giant. The Minotaurs will fall if they fall. We gotta get to it here. This army only has normal slayers too, not giant slayers, which is a shame, but I think it's more important for them to finish working over these Minotaurs. The giants are scary, but the Minotaurs will absolutely kill us all. So yeah, we have no way of fighting Marauder Horsemasters. Do I think we have range with the catapults? There's no way to check, actually, I believe. Oh, hey, somebody's still trying to run over there. Well, we can try this. Maybe they'll let us get close enough to throw grenades. Anybody else still running over there? Okay, looks like we got all the arrows. Yeah, there's no way for me to check if my catapults are in range here or not, but I think they are. Thing is, we have a lot of enemies that we need to continue messing up with these deep rock shots. We're just gonna try the Iron Breakers. We'll see if the Iron Breakers can get the job done. You guys really need to not stop and fight.
Let the vengeance begin! Obey me!
Trying to toss him around a little bit. Oh, right, I forgot about his ancestor. We need to summon the ancestor immediately. Thing is basically invulnerable. Alright, get on these Forsaken. Forsaken are not normal troops. They have Frenzy and Poison. They're very dangerous. We gotta burn them down quickly. Fortunately, we have a lot of grenades that we can apply to that purpose. And over here, we need to pop some stuff. Probably the Rune Axe of Grombrindle should wait a little bit. We should probably wait on this because it's got a pretty long cooldown. I don't feel bad about firing a fireball at them, but probably I'm better off just meleeing. Let's pop his stuff for sure. Okay, yeah, that actually did go off. It didn't really make a sound like it went off, but it did go off. You guys run forward. We gotta... Man, I don't know how we're gonna make this work. These Longbeards are dead, but they can at least buy us some time to do other stuff. So do I want to run up these units of Slayers now? I kind of wanted to wait for the enemies to engage a little bit, but there's so many of them. We're just gonna get flattened. I almost wonder if it's worth like a fighting retreat here, like have the Longbeards engage and have the rest of our units just continue toward the main army. This worked out really poorly for us. Alright, make sure you're actually trying to get in on these guys. Yeah, that Cygor is starting to take some damage. Cannons might be better off firing at the what do you call it? The minotaurs. Alright, we gotta get through these Forsaken, like, immediately. Alright, Ghost Spirit, kill him! Kill them all! Unit of Giant Slayers is kind of getting its ass kicked, as you might expect. Longbeards are just dead.
For the ancestors!
Okay, the Ironbreakers are... Could you guys maybe get your formation a little deeper here so you could throw some more of those? Alright, everybody in. Getting some good grenade tosses off here.
For the ancestors! Charge! They have wronged us! I see command! For the ancestors! Ready to strike! Ironbreakers!
Okay, this is going all right. I mean, we're lost here, right? There's no way any of these units survive the battle, but if they can break Sigvald's forces like a little bit while holding them off long enough that we get to finish off the Beastmen down here. God, there's another giant coming in. They have a full army. They definitely are getting their full 3 armies before we get ours. This sucks. This really sucks the way this worked out. I did not understand how this was going to be. Although, to be fair, I don't think it usually works this way. I don't think it's generally the case that one army's only allowed to use 40 units while the other army's allowed to use 60. I'm pretty sure that is not the way things usually go. Okay, you guys need to refocus a little bit here. But on what? Because this is starting to get pretty thin. Like, the catapults have done their job. So we could turn this way and start firing over here. I'm not sure that we have range. I think we probably do. Or we could try to... Man, trying to shoot units with a catapult while they're running perpendicular to the line of fire is probably a pretty miserable experience. Yeah, let's have the catapults turn and try to deal with these guys. Try to give the northern force some relief. I guess eastern force. Yeah, he's in trouble, but honestly, he's a pretty good fighter. We've seen him hold his own before. These Ironbreakers are almost out of grenades. It's pretty cool that we're actually getting to fire a whole allotment of grenades with a lot of these guys. Yeah, this is just a very... I mean, the battle against Chaos was always going to be a grim proposition, right? That's just kind of how it is. Focus. So one of the values of turning the catapults around to fight these guys, even though that's maybe not necessary, is that it'll be easier for us to shoot at the rest of the Chaos Force. I definitely am clicking on the Ironbreakers. Like, I don't know how much clearer to make it that I want to attack those Ironbreakers, or that I want to move those Ironbreakers. Honestly, we're not doing that badly up here. We're gonna see some important characters actually die, though. That is a guarantee. Fire! Yeah, fire! I had to pause and make sure I'm using my abilities when it makes sense. His abilities don't really factor into the situation here. I guess Entrenchment does give him physical resistance. That's something. These normal Slayers are getting torn apart by these Chosen. I mean, yep, that's how that's going to go. Not really a lot we can do about that. Let's make sure that we're popping all of our stuff. Try to burn out this unit of Chosen with halberds. You guys can probably just go into melee mode. I guess, actually, we should probably have them flank, right? Because these guys are not a problem. These guys are basically dead already. Alright, you got all your stuff popped. Where is Guthrie? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's about time for Stand Your Ground to be available again. So Guthrie, did we kill their lord, or did we just run him off? Because I know he was in. Yeah, this isn't their lord, this is a hero. He was in pretty deep, and then he wasn't. Maybe we killed him. Oh no, here he is. Guthrie, try to finish off Sigvald. If we can get rid of Sigvald, I'd feel pretty good about that. Stuff is still happening over here. It's looking pretty alright. Like, these units aren't really that scary, these gore, so the fact that we're being outnumbered on this flank is not so bad. We are seeing we are seeing some units from the 2nd Beastmen army hit us now. Yeah, man, the fact that we have to fight this whole battle outnumbered, despite the fact that I brought the same number of units they did, really sucks. Make sure you guys are fighting the right targets. For some reason, some of the ranged are injured very badly. We gotta get our great weapon warriors, or rangers in here. And we haven't lost a single unit yet, so we haven't seen anybody coming in from the sides, but that's gonna come to an end real shortly here.
Vengeance! Go! Range fire! Range fast!
Let's see if we can get in here.
We are relentless! String them!
Oh man, okay. Where's the catapults at right now? Catapults never even turned. Great. I do love it when my units follow orders. So do we need the catapults down here still? We probably do, now that there's all this new garbage coming in. Probably have to aim, like, here? Yeah, wow, we're getting mega flanked. Alright, the rangers can probably turn around and do some damage on these minotaurs. We have to get the giant... Okay. This is the last giant, right? Yeah. This army is collapsing, though. Just keep working. We're holding on like champs, but we are losing. Let's try to nuke their stats. It's not the last giant, right? The other giant showed up. Yeah, we're dead. And we're gonna have reinforcement units trickling in the upper corner here. So this army will get some reinforcement, but Thorgrim's force is just dead. Well, I mean, we fought bravely for being horribly outnumbered. We gotta do as much damage as possible. Every little bit is meaningful. Oh wow, that giant's actually just dead. Okay, I need all of the ranged units here to immediately turn on the other giant. You know, the 4th giant. Now we gotta fight that one. Yeah, we just need to fling rocks into that big mass of dudes. Honestly, you know what? Maybe I'm making a mistake here. We should probably separate the fire a little bit. We shouldn't fire both of the catapults at exactly the same spot. Alright, we don't generally shoot short, we usually shoot long, so let's aim low. Looks like these Minotaurs actually are about to break. The Oath of Vengeance is doing some fine work on them. I hate that these Minotaurs broke and ran past the siege equipment, because that means that if they regain their nerve before they hit the map edge, they're just going to come back and immediately kill our siege dudes. I feel like my units never panic and run toward the enemy artillery.
Slayers! For the Karas Angkor!
Do your best to focus your attacks on the large enemies. Get all that bonus.
Valea's blessing on us. It is an order!
Alright, don't break when you get hit from behind here.
It is a reckoning!
melee mode for right now. Just get in. Just get in. Actually, it seems like these hammerers aren't really that engaged. If I can get us, like, around here, that would be really helpful. Honestly, we're doing remarkably well over here. So here's the first reinforcement unit. As far from the battle as it could possibly be, in the worst possible position. Alright, yep, we have enemies coming back in over here. Yeah, if the hammers can get around and hit the gore herd, we'll get absolutely slaughtered. Sorry, I gotta keep pausing and checking to make sure what's going on the other side of the battle. I just don't have the... I don't have the attention to do a good job of this any other way. Oh, one of the giants has returned to battle. Well, good news is, we can probably kill that one very, very quickly. Extremely low on health. We really got to finish off these minotaurs. The gore are getting beaten, as I had suspected they would, because gore are not good units. Like, the way Beastmen recruitment works is a little tricky, and you will spend a large portion of your game having to use gore, because like, you have to have bodies on the field. But you want to get off of them as quickly as possible. Ungor are bad, gore are worse. So wait a minute, this does its best work against large numbers of opponents, right? If we could burn down these gore and just get them off the table, that's probably the best use of him. Keep everybody's stuff running. I think it's more important to burn units that are engaged in melee. Yeah, Ungor are too weak to be worth spending that stuff on. Man, they're still giants! They still got more giants! Alright, all you guys over here, just work the giants. Pretend you don't have grenades for the moment. I really just need, like, bodies in. Make stuff happen. Alright, never mind on the fireball. Just kill Chosen. Okay, you guys are not actually attacking anything. Please fight enemies. Guthrie ran down here. Oh, we ran down here to fight Sigvald. Where'd he go? That's not him. He's fleeing. The coward. Well, he's broken. I don't know, we're not going to be able to do much. I guess we should keep one unit of Giant Slayers fighting the Chosen with Guthrie. I don't know that he can do it himself. Honestly, I think there's a pretty good chance that we lose everything here, but we've done some... Given the circumstances, we've done some fine work. Come on, kill him faster. Also, those warriors of Dragonfire Pass are still alive. Okay, we killed the other giant almost immediately. Let's make sure that we are refocused on this giant. So, like, even if we lose everything here, we've done a huge amount of damage to these armies, and I don't think that the Chaos forces replenish very quickly. Oh, I should have been marking people by Ulthuar. Significant defensive reduction. Yeah, we'll almost remove all the armor from the Minotaurs. That seems like a fine thing to do with it. Having trouble finishing off these last... There's just not enough dwarves left. After all the Minotaurs and stuff. Like, these, the gore herds are actually... actually enough to finish the job. Right, you staying with the Minotaurs. I need these guys to come south and make sure that this line breaks, because we need to move all of these units up to here as quickly as possible. Yeah, this is harsh, man. This is very, very difficult. Actually, try to focus on the Minotaurs. You guys... Or Grombrindle definitely needs to focus on the Minotaurs. Ironbreakers can just hit whoever over here. Yeah, just kill dudes, basically. Just make dudes die. Whoever you can hit, hit them. Trying to make sure that all of our units have actual orders. This Beast Lord's on a chariot, right? Okay. So he is suffering from the bonus damage against large. Trying to figure out, like, you gotta keep working these Chosen. After this unit chosen breaks, we're going to be... I was going to say we're going to be able to come over here and defend, but actually there's a ton of units over here. Our Longbeards have held out this whole time. Actually, this is what these Longbeards need to do. They need to see if they can grab the attention of 3 units and hold them off to the side, because that's been really valuable. And our Engineer's dead. And hey, would you look at that? The chariot ran through us and behind us while retreating, and now is in a great position to turn around and hit us as soon as his panic wears off. How nice for him. Even more fire. Okay, all of our runes are on cooldown. Okay, the good news is about half of our reinforcement units are going to come in right here where the battle is. The bad news is about half of our reinforcement units are going to come in right here where the battle is. Well, we have another group of grenades here, another big supply of grenades to drop on the enemies. We can pretty much ignore their archers. Their archers are not getting anything accomplished. So you guys charge here, you guys charge there. Let's just see if we can keep them tied up and off to the side for a while. Their lord has come to do battle with our lord, who has seen better days. Oh man, we're actually going to have a rune lord die. That's how you know this is serious. Or runesmith. Runesmiths are basically invincible, is what we've learned so far. How's this going? Seeing a lot of wavering, a lot of empty health bars. Well, move in on him. Yeah, this is bad. So that giant is... we're getting him. Wait, where the heck are these slayers? It's these guys over here and also these guys over here somehow? Alright, our quarrelers are running low on ammo. For some reason, these quarrelers have a ton of ammunition. Like a huge amount. Master Engineer still getting stuff done. Are the enemies over here actually gone? Yeah, they'll be off the map in a second. Okay. Yeah, we did some fine work, Thorgrim. We just got screwed by bad game mechanics here.
Ready to serve. Strike out.
Alright, we need to get these miners up into a position where they can throw grenades at those horsemasters. I'm much more worried about the horsemasters than I am about the archers, because Ungor archers do like 15 damage and like 2 of it is armor piercing. These guys don't do great armor piercing, but they do some. Actually, we might be better off... Oh. The enemy lord is wounded, really. I thought Sigvald had gotten away. Here's what we're actually going to do. I'm not that worried about these horse guys. Not as much as I'm worried about these chosen. Let's swing you guys around here. Alright, do it. Yeah, there you go. Nobody likes that. Anybody's morale would be shaken by that many grenades. Get in there, do your thing. Alright. The giant. We have 2 units of rangers. This giant needs to be dealt with. Range upon him. Cygor is actually defeated. Manual cannon fire just kind of like into the horde. Good luck, guys. Sorry, manually targeted. I guess I could get in there and manually fire the cannons. Maybe this isn't the best battle for that. I should probably focus. Not you. Alright. Everybody get over here. I mean... Man, we did some work here. I'm proud of us. Not that I want to die, but if we have to die, this was a good way. It's an okay way to go. Stand your ground, never get weak. Minus melee defense on Goreherd? Some Goreherd somewhere. Who are you actually in contact with? This is just like one guy. It's a single Longbeard. I guess the guys that are going to be fighting us while looking at us, mostly. Yeah, so these guys should go down, right? Because these are Slayers. Yeah, Slayers. So they should defeat the Beast Lord Chariot. I hope. All that bonus versus large has got to be worth something. Yeah, things are going remarkably well, honestly. Work the Minotaurs over a little bit.
Yes, as you say.
Flash bomb everything. You're never gonna fire the fireball. Never mind. Just keep fighting. Okay, we did some fine work against some Chosen here. Guthrie is running. He is not feeling so hot right now. Okay, gunners. Gunners are good. It's good to have some gunners. Let's work these dudes over. We have had very little armor-piercing range over the course of this battle. We're about to get charged by these Horsemasters because they're out of... There's not really a lot we can do about that. We just kind of have to eat that charge. Because we definitely want to keep the miners focused on the Chosen, because they have to hold the Chosen in place for the gun line. Should probably just fire into the big group. We have a cleaner shot, I think. The Rangers are good at tanking damage. We've seen that in the past, so hopefully they'll be okay if we leave them over there for a minute. Our other Rune Lord, let's get his last charge of this off. You know, he managed to stay up until it was that time, though. I'm actually going to send him over here. Have these giant slayers line up and prepare to engage on the Horsemasters after they make contact. Their exalted hero is tearing us up, and we can't really do anything about it. Just everybody do your best to kill the giant. We gotta get rid of this giant. This is actually not going that badly. I still think we're gonna lose, but the damage we've done here is considerable. Man, if Kislev has anything left, this is the time to apply it. So we killed that giant. You need to be refocused, and it kind of doesn't matter where. We have these guys coming in, so hold on. Let's turn the ranged and try to prevent this from happening. Definitely pop your buff. You need to shoot him. He has to die. If we can get rid of this guy, we can refocus all these units on a flank here. And in fact, while he's running, it's probably best we just go. Yeah, cannon fire. Alright, if we can re-break them, that'd be great. Almost. This guy's weak, but not dead. Come on, Halkin Half, you can do it. Ooh. This is pretty solid contact he just made there. Come on, actually break. Killing me over here. Well, I need to wait for these guys to properly break so that I can refocus the archers, but oh my god, there's other stuff happening. I just don't have time to sit here. Alright, turn around. You got Bestigors to kill. Thorgrim is covered in blood. Alright, just keep them tied up. Just keep throwing bodies at them. They will run out of stamina eventually. This is not like a totally ideal plan, but you guys need to back up and be in position to fire on him. Guthrie's back, sorta. We should be careful with him. I was about to say I'd love him to survive this battle. Nobody's surviving this battle. This is the end of all three of these armies, and unfortunately that means Guthrie's dead. Yeah, get on those Horsemasters. It's interesting that they turned and attacked the Giant Slayers. I don't think I would have done that in their position. Looks like the gun line's doing some fine work on these Chosen. They are looking pretty rough. It's really unfortunate for them that they had gotten flanked there as the gunners came in. Really worked out all right for us. I can't help but notice that this giant is still alive. Are you correctly shooting the giant? You are, okay. Well, I guess a lot of our Giant Slayers are getting killed by stuff hitting them in the back. This is Iron Breakers. These are Iron Breakers. Wait a second, are we winning over here? I was so focused on this part of the battle, I didn't even notice. Like, everything over here is retreated. Not that it won't be coming back. Okay, maybe this is premature, but we're, I'm gonna try to get this unit of iron breakers behind these guys, because we still have some grenades. We can make a thing happen here. So you tear up the giant, you tear up the giant, you keep fighting the minotaurs, you keep fighting the minotaurs. Grombrindle, with his big axe, should probably come over here and lay out this giant. I think Grombrindle could take a giant. Maybe even from full health, honestly. The situation he's in now should be fine. Yeah, we're kind of winning over here, and we're just going to keep getting reinforcements over here as well. This battle is going a lot worse. Okay, finally they break. Actually, Goreherd, sorry. That's right, the Bestigors are actually armored. Falconhaft's doing his thing. And more units coming in.
For the ancestor gods! Attack!
Just keep going, just keep going.
Ready to serve!
Oh, even more gunners, that's beautiful. Finish him.
Take them down!
The gyrocopters are here!
No!
Well, I know where your bombs are most needed. Hold on, let's deal with this and then we'll move those guys in. Oh my god, that was such good damage. Alright, have at him. Okay, we took that guy down, so back to the giant. You guys, back to the giant. The people with armor-piercing guns, back to shooting at chaos dudes. And my artillery's showing up. The organ guns are showing up. That's right. We totally have organ guns. Oh, this is just... I mean, right? Obviously. I'm gonna turn off your guard mode. It would be cool if you could finish breaking those horse masters. I'm actually gonna have these guys run down here and try to maybe get a little bit more flanky. Thank you so much, whoever it is who told me that. I should have looked up your name. That's so useful. Okay, so the Minotaurs are broken. These Gore are about to run off. Which Rune Lord is this? Which guy is this? Thrund Ironbrow. I don't think he's even... He's a newer guy, I believe. But man, he's doing work over here. All the beastmen are wavering. Oh my god, are we gonna win this? And it's not, like, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but right, it's possible at least. Okay, these guys are doing pretty well. Focus on them. We need to crack the unit that's doing well. They just haven't been shot at enough, clearly. That guy's actually broken and fleeing. You know what? These artillery units need to get into position to fire up here. I'll give them this as a target. Oh, none of them are actually on their gear because of this guy. So you need to get back on your catapults. You need to get back on your cannon. No, you are on your cannon. Never mind. It says they're not. They totally are, though. They totally are, and also I can't issue them the order to get back. Oh, there it is. Okay. Another one of those really, really specific pixel hunty targeting things. Alright, now that they've reclaimed their gear, this isn't actually the best place for them to be firing, but I just need them to, like, I'm just issuing orders that get them up here, basically.
Dwarves, ready axes!
Yeah, the Warherd's permanently broken. It's just us and Sigvald's army now, and Sigvald's dead, right?
Kill orcs! Attack!
Never mind, they're all breaking. Oh my god. Oh my god, we did it. We survived. Holy crap. That was a 53-minute battle. I'm looking at the recording timer over here. Well, that might have been the entire episode. Let's at least finish the turn. Ooh, that felt climactic, though, didn't it? I think we might actually have kept all of our characters alive there. 157 kills for Thorgrim, only 12 kills for Halkenhalf, but they were all giants and enemy lords, so it's okay. Some really great work done by, honestly, everybody. Every unit massively pulled their weight there. Even the Longbeards that didn't get a lot of kills just held enemies in place for such a long time. Now, I think that most of these guys are going to get to actually retreat. But Sigvald's army might not, because it was in encampment mode when we hit it. So it had 0 movement. And so I think Sigvald's army might be totally wiped out by this. The 2 Beastmen armies will still be alive, but, I mean, shattered. All of their Cygors and Giants are dead. I don't think we even really let any retreat. The Giants that retreated came back into the battle and then got killed. So not only have we wiped out one of the Chaos Warrior armies, I think we've really broken up the Warherd of Chaos. Warherd probably took more meaningful damage here. Yeah, they lost some of their Minotaurs, all of their Giants, and their Cygor. In addition to, just a lot of damage being spread out everywhere else. Obviously, we are executing the captives.
Forwards!
And nope, Sigvald's army did get away. So apparently we had a grudge to fight Sigvald's army. That's cool. We stole his Sword of Anti-Heroes. Thorgrim has become the Pride Assassin. Plus 10% income from all buildings. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, man. Oh no, Cousin Alcree, no! That's right, he was the one who, he was the engineer who bravely held off all those guys by himself. And we lost one of our rune lords.
Send me to vengeance.
Well, that was a big one. What am I doing with your points? I think I was probably leveling up Thunderer. Boy, we are in rough shape. Also, nobody else got levels from that, really?
What's your orders?
So what's my play here? We don't really have a ton of movement left. We could burn Scar Rageheart. My concern is that they're going to be able to move in reinforcements and attack us, counterattack us on this next turn. You're super far away. Am I misremembering that there was a Warherd army over here somewhere? Well, I guess it doesn't much matter. If we end up losing a settlement or two, we end up losing a settlement or two, but we can't not get over here and help. So I'm going to park him in help hit for a turn, and then he can underway over next turn. I think that's the best option. Scully is coming, and he is going to save us all.
You know who I am.
So let's see. We could put these armies into march mode, pursue Scar Rageheart, and just finish him off. I think that's probably what we got to do. You have enough movement to do that, I think. Sure hope so.
Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
Stay close together.
I declare war on them.
Okay. I'm going to do this manually, even though we shouldn't have to, because again, you know how it is. Wounded units in auto-resolve. Ooh, that was a big one, and I was pretty sure when the reinforcements started coming in funny that we were definitely doomed. This is a pretty fun game, I have to say. I really, really enjoy it. I wish we could have initiated the battle with somebody else, but Thorgrim was the one who had the movement left, and we should wipe these guys out now while we can. Our reinforcements are coming in from behind us, which is totally ideal. We're just going to put our whole army back here in this corner. Probably not quite like this. The cannons are going to have a hard time firing from here. Okay, we'll move the army up a little bit. Let the cannons have some kind of shot. And we're just waiting for everybody else to come in and save us, basically. Wow, we don't even have enough melee dwarves to cover the gun line.
War of vengeance.
Okay, I guess this is... Yeah, the 6 Slayers can stand right there. Alright, lots and lots of reinforcements that are actually going to be a little bit more helpful in defending.
Muster the throng! Range firepower ready! Go!
There we go.
Castle!
So many of these units weren't actually involved in that battle.
Don't skirmish! Sir! No need to guard! Artillery! Ready!
Honestly, just artillery, do whatever you gotta do to kill these minotaurs. That is the only thing that matters. The rest of the army will support you. They will figure it out.
Organ gunner!
Hold on. Are there organ... Okay, yeah, there's stuff on this side too. These organ gunners, also guard mode off, kill me some minotaurs. Nothing is more important than killing those minotaurs. And I don't think they have any ranged. So we're just gonna sally forth with these guys right away. Okay. Wow, we have a lot of units, actually. This is what it looks like when you actually get this army to to join battle all at the same time. We probably only have about 40 units left between all the forces, huh?
Vengeance! Nothing can stop us!
Just kind of get in position. We'll figure it out. We need to get up here and drop some bombs on whatever the densest group of enemies is. Which I'm gonna turn guard mode off for these guys too. Oh, they do have a tiny unit of archers that does 15 damage and has no armor piercing. Yeah, this looks like a good place for the bombs. Hold on, I want to make sure I hit these guys. So we'll just burn these guys out real fast, and then we'll deal with the rest of the army once they can no longer deal damage to us. Actually, sorry, finish off the Lord. That's obviously the right play. There you go. This is what a dwarf versus beastman battle is supposed to look like. How much health does this guy have left? 107. Okay, he's almost dead. Right, the Minotaurs are reconsidering, realizing they aren't being paid enough for this. Man, this dude is remarkably hardy. 0. He has 0 health left. He is now actually dead. Could you maybe finish the job? How's he just sitting there at 0 health? There he goes. Okay. That's kinda what you want to see. I don't know what the auto-resolve would have done, but I'm confident it's not this. Alright, so that army should be well and truly dead now. And then we just back up towards civilization with whatever's left of our move, but crucially, we do not separate. We stay together, and we keep Guthrie's army in front, because I think they're the ones that are in the best shape. That's a proper elimination of one of the Warherd armies. The other one is just shattered. And Sigvald's dead. We still have Sarthoriel and Archaon, and I bet that's not all of the Chaos stacks. But we've done some fine work here. We need Kislev to, like, step it up. Like, extremely step it up. They should have some armies in position, right? Like, I can, we're gonna issue them a little bit of a request here. That army's still alive, huh?
Retake the realms.
A single unit of gore survived. Well, not much I can do about that. Alright, Kislev, help. I'm going to issue them a coordination target. Sorry, this button. Dear Kislev.
Kislev.
Oh wait, what's going on here? Why did this change? I was trying to move my camera with the camera controls, and apparently that just changes this menu a little bit. Alright, here's the deal. I require your assistance in the defeat of Archaon the Everchosen. Yeah, they have 2 mostly full stacks right here. They should be able to help us. Okay.
Send
We have
me
some
to
other stuff
vengeance.
going on this turn. There are armies in other parts of the world that need instructions.
Throne bearers, let's march.
So we really don't have too much in the way of movement left. We all need to stay together, and we all need to move as far as we can back towards
The
civilization.
runes are cast. The High King moves. You know who I am?
Grumbrindle's army's not in horrible shape. Guthries is definitely the most capable of, like, holding while reinforcements show up, though. Let's just stay together. We gotta get back to Siok tracking. So he stays in front.
Unto glory to the ancestors.
People want to engage, they have to engage on him.
Rug.
That might not work. They might be able to engage on Grumbrindle. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay. Hey, remember all the other parts of the world?
Onward.
You got all this nonsense going on.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Hold on, I have an idea.
Armed and ready. I'll cast the rune.
What if we just reveal our guys?
Aye. Let's hear what you have to say. We'll hear it before Oath Gold.
Okay, that's all I wanted. This was the deal. I told them I would do it for this, and for this I will do it. If they're going to be so green about it, though, right? We ask for money. Low. All right. What if I change this to maybe like 2,500? All right, never mind. Let's just do the thing. All right, that's another one of our regions. We've secured the southern Southlands, World's Edge Mountains, whatever these are. Trying it. Southlands, World's Edge Mountains, and it's pretty built up already. The Hall of the Ancestors. Karak Zorn is the dwarf's ancestral birthplace, their first city. So, Lord Recruit rank up, upkeep minus 10% for Longbeards everywhere. That's pretty cool. We have a lot of Longbeards. Well, we used to have a lot of Longbeards. We probably want to remove this because we already have a thing. But yeah, we were able to take over Karak Zorn with it already being level 5. The gold mine already leveled up. That's really nice, actually.
Ready.
We inherited a garbage hero who needs a little bit of training. And we inherited 2 armies.
Begin.
We're only very slightly gold positive right now, and I don't know that I actually want these
For
armies.
the wisdom of the layer.
Both of our armies in the south are super powerful and at full health. Yeah, I'm gonna delete these 2. Yeah. Just disband everything. I shift Control A. Nope, okay. Apparently you can't use that to disband heroes.
One rug.
You have to disband the heroes manually after disbanding all the units as a group.
Onward.
Like, we don't need these extra armies, right? And I do kind of need the money, because we still have a lot of improvements that need to happen up
The
north.
layer.
So I'm just going to return all you guys to the pool. Thanks for joining up. Take a break. You just made some real good decisions. You deserve rest. I guess let's start building up recruitment ability down here in case we need it. I can't imagine we will. They've almost built it all out for us, though. We don't need to worry about the growth buildings. I think I want to leave them in place so that we can max these 2 out more quickly, but I'm not going to bother spending money on them. And then over here, we can... Do I want to cap this out? I guess there's some concern that Liberis... No, Liberis isn't going to turn on us. Yeah, we just save population to max out Karagorod. Okay, what else?
Honor.
Oh man, remember all this? Jesus, there's a lot going on in this game. So why was I... Oh, I was bringing this guy over to mess with the Bjornlings, though, wasn't I? What's going to be the best way to do that? I guess we're going to want to go through this pass over here.
Wise plan.
Maybe those heroes I just disbanded from that army would have been better served heading north. Because we still... Right, this is still a problem. Alright, we need to start recruiting an army somewhere around here. I remember this now. I remember what was happening now. We could recruit in Death Pass, like at Iron Rock. We'll be able to get Longbeards and stuff. Like, it'll be a pretty basic army, but how tough does it need to be? What are we looking at here? I think Bjornlings are more Norskin than Chaos, so I think we're going to see a lot of, like, unarmored, weaker units, basically. You know, we do have... Actually, Ekrind has some ability to make stuff happen. Yeah, we have the basic recruitment stuff up in Ekrind. We'll summon the Lord here. One of our retired lords, who is... Nope, never mind. New lords are better. I mean, I'm sure we want to go with a Rune Lord. Destruction cost down, not so much. Melee attack up, I guess. Yeah, this is the right thing to do. We need to be ready up here. Oh, we actually have even more ranks now. These guys get to come in mighty. Alright, yep, we're nowhere near being able to bring in any regiments of renown. We're just gonna do pretty basic stuff here. I wish we had better vision. Because I don't actually know what we're facing. I'm not gonna spend a ton of money. Let's see, how many turns do I think I have? I have 2. Do I have 4? So we can bring in some Slayers from a distance. Yeah, we don't have any ability to recruit Slayers here. Man, look at how many slots we have now in global recruitment. The magic of all of those anvils we built. We are 11 gold short of recruiting this many. Actually, this is probably enough Giant Slayers. Yeah, that'll do. So we'll recruit these, then we'll recruit some ranged next turn. And that army will be in shape enough to defend by the time the Bjornlings arrive. Hopefully the Tillians can slow them down a little bit. Oh yeah, Dullard Steelbeard sailing across the sea to establish a beachhead. A loaded shipwreck starts to sink as your heavy-booted crew fail to take care while offloading the salvage. There's only time for one more load before they must abandon ship. Well, we need to perform better on the map because we're not going to be in battle with this unit for quite a while. We've discovered a Rune of Courage and also a Trunk of Maps. Now 50% sight range is pretty cool. I don't think that Rune of Courage is very good. Okay, we're almost... Ooh, this place was either just burned or is under siege. That's what all that smoke means. Not great for us.
I am the Slayer King.
Alright, so now that that's done, we need to move at maximum speed to the west. We have a mountain range over there that needs claiming. We have a commandment available here. I guess we may as well run the growth commandment until we actually manage to cap out the 2 smaller settlements. And with that, we are done. Before I hit the button here, where are we at on this? Wait a second. Oh my god, I can't believe I never bothered to read the text. It says maintain control of 10 provinces. Including the following. Well, it says including the following. So, I've been thinking we had to take all of this stuff. Then, I read this and I was like, oh god, we only have to have 10 of them. That's not all of them. But now it says 10 provinces including the following, which reads to me like it does mean all of this stuff. But it can't be, right? Because this is more than 10 provinces. If you have the following, you have 10 provinces. Does it actually mean 10 of these? How many? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right now. The Northern Grey Mountains we could have at any time by making some military alliances with some people that like military alliances with us. So it may be the case that we only need to pick up one more mountain range, actually. It might be Adelan. That would mean that we could win the game without having to go over to the Western continent at all, though? That seems odd. Huh. Well, I guess we'll find out. We still have to destroy Norska. So we're not too far off. Where I was going with that is we're not too far off of our victory conditions. Okay, here's my biggest concern.
The gods deny such action.
It looks like Archaon's army cannot get into reinforcement range of us. But if it's not representing his movement range correctly, as it often doesn't, and he's able to get into reinforcement range and then have Urkathal initiate combat with us, it could be really, really bad. We're going to hit and turn here. We're going to end the video at the start of this new turn. Let's see what the fallout is from all of the things we've done here. Guthrie and Crag became taskmasters. Finally getting all that movement range. Honestly, it seems like Guthrie doesn't really need more movement range. Man, yeah, we need to rebuild these armies quickly. Fortunately, we have that fresh stack coming. It would be really helpful to me if Angrund could... Oh, you know what? We should have issued a war coordination target for Angrund on the Bjornlings. Oh, here they come. Okay, no, he got back in the water. He's just headed to Sjokktraken. And that's Kolek Suneater. Yep, so 3 big, full-size Chaos armies still incoming. I think we can get our new stack into position this turn. I think we should be able to underway move all the way over to Sjokktraken. Yeah, you guys are not going to be any help at all, are you? Yeah, this is still all on us. Hopefully the Kislevites will ride to our rescue. If not, we're going to lose the north. But we did some really, really good damage here. So there's a version of this where we just run. We abandon Giant Home, fall back to the south side of the mountains, use all of our territory down there to replenish and rebuild our forces, and then hit Chaos a second time and reclaim Giant Home. I don't know. I think that's probably what we have to do. We messed up Sigvald something fierce, but Kolek and Archaon and Sarthoriel are just going to be too much for us.
I am Iron Fist. Some call me a king.
Cetra, man, you are so disconnected from what is happening in the world right now, I don't even know where to begin with you. I have not have time for your silliness right now. Well, that was worth a camera move to show me.
Our kin have come. Fetch the brewmaster.
Yeah, you know what? I've been resistant to allying with them because of the fact that they may end up... believing that we might have to take them over by force. But actually, this is probably fine. They'll confederate. So we gotta go over there and take the northern part of that mountain range away from Archon the Black, which means finally initiating war with him. Man, we have a lot on our plate. Are you guys coming? They are. I don't know that they're necessarily ready, but I appreciate them coming when we call. Boy, this is not a great move. I kind of thought they would like group up and move up together. You know, if it draws off the Chaos armies for a couple of turns, that could buy us the time we need. I appreciate the Kislevites being willing to sacrifice themselves, but you know, you win fights a lot better if you don't sacrifice. What if we all just won the fight as a team? Yeah, sure, free trade agreements, I'll take that. You know, we don't have enough of his money. Okay, now the Warherd's up. A fresh Warherd army rides south and just eliminates those guys. He attacked us. Oh man, well, we have to fight. Sorry, I don't get to run. We're in march mode. You know what? This is going to be a big battle. A big important battle. I'm gonna quick save here. And this is where we're going to call it for today. This has been very harsh. It's been a very difficult hour. Come back next time to see if we can hold off against Kolek Suneater. In my opinion, definitely the most dangerous of the Chaos Legendary Lords. And we'll see you then.